Number 13 is an excellent question. It looks like it's going to be really, really hard. You've got a lot of text in the question. The story is kind of confusing, but it's very clear what they're asking. So just get back to basics as quickly as possible to make this question much more understandable. What are they talking about here? Well, they're using one of our key words, a word that should instantly trigger some steps that you need to follow. They're talking about linear equations. And so we should be writing y equals mx plus b on our page, always. Now we say, okay, well, how do we use this? Well, if we look at the other equation that they give us, that matches y equals mx plus b pretty darn closely. H of t equals at plus b. So really, we just want to say, all right, they're talking about a line. We know what lines are. We know the pieces of a linear equation. So what are they really asking for here? It's not about sunflowers. It's not about the story. It's about lines. And when they ask for A, we should see what that really means is that they're asking for the slope of the line. So when we talk about slope in the context of the story, it's going to have certain key words that tend to come up, right? A slope is a change, a rate, an increase, or a decrease. It's a rate. And so we're looking for a choice that kind of sounds like a rate. So let's just go through. Choice A, the predicted number of centimeters the sunflower grows each day during the period. Well, growth is a change. The amount it grows each day, that sounds like a rate. So that sounds pretty good. Let's look at B. The predicted height in centimeters of the sunflower at the beginning of the period. Well, that sounds like a starting point. And a starting point is what we associate with the y-intercept. So this is actually the b value in the equation, the y-intercept. So that's wrong. C, the predicted height in centimeters of the sunflower at the end of the period. Well, that doesn't really correspond to anything on our linear equation. The end of the period, I don't know, that's just a random number, a random point. So that doesn't mean anything. So this is a total change maybe, but that's not what a slope is. A slope is a rate of change, how much it changes per day, per month, per year, per whatever. So that's not going to be right either. And D, the predicted total increase, there's one of our key words, in the height of the sunflower in centimeters during the period. Well, that sounds very tempting, but if I were choosing between A and D, I would choose A, because D is not really a change. It's a change in total, but we want is the change each day. What is happening per day, each day? Those are the kinds of words that we associate with rates and slopes, and so choice A has more of those words, and that is the answer. So this is a great example where the SAT is taking something you know very well, linear equations, and just throwing a complicated story on top of it to make it seem like something new. If you can get back to basics and just think in terms of lines, a lot of these stories are going to turn out to be much easier than they look. Lines come up on the SAT a lot. Look for them everywhere. When you find one, write y equals mx plus b on your page so that you get it out of your head and you can start really thinking about what the story means. Y equals mx plus b, the most important equation on the SAT.